Alright guys, on Netflix, I watched The Exorcist. Holy shit. Maybe that's a possessed goose right there. Sounds like something from Jurassic Park. Anyhow, yeah, what took me so long to finally see The Exorcist? Well, just been busy. And to be honest with you, I like the movie. I gave it an 8 out of 10 on IMDb. But it's overrated. Okay, so where do we start here? The first 10 minutes are a complete waste of time. We have Father Marin, Max von Sydow, am I saying that right? Jesus. Holy shit, don't get mad at me, Goose. Don't get pissed. Oh, Jesus, okay. So, he's over in Egypt, checking out some stuff. He sees like this Beelzebub, that's the devil statue, and I mean, really, there's no complaint there as far as the cinematography is pretty good, and the music's not bad, but you don't even get the good music till later on. It's for a fairly redundant scene. We flash into, I think Georgetown, and we have this lady, her name's Chris. She has a daughter named Reagan. Chris appears to be a famous actress. Yeah, I guess this is based on a book, but once it becomes a movie, having someone play an actor or actress is pretty trite. Anyhow, she's shooting a movie, heads home, appears to live nearby where she's shooting. You know, her daughter may even be a child star. And then all of a sudden the kid gets possessed, just like out of nowhere. There's a party. She goes up to this guy and says, "You're gonna die up there," and then pisses on the ground. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. I mean, they mentioned that there was some creaking in the attic. I thought, okay, so devil bat got in there and bit her. Nope, we never see that. There's defaced statues at the church in town. Never seen shit about that. Never see Reagan do any of this. But she tells this guy he's gonna die up there, and then in a little bit a guy dies. And it's like, oh, did she predict that? No. Go back and look. The guy she predicts the death of is an astronaut. He's like some ancillary background character you just heard about. And she's predicting he dies, and this never happens. The guy who does die, she doesn't predict this. But it's revealed that, yeah, there's plenty of spoilers here, guys. He's like pushed out of her window and falls to the bottom of these stairs way below. And I'm like, what? Like, who was this guy? His name's Burke. And I guess the magazines say that him and Chris are an item, but he sure doesn't seem interesting to her. She doesn't seem interested to him. And this is a movie that won an Oscar for writing. And I'm telling you, the writing is the worst thing about it. So Reagan goes full possession mode. There's a scene that I never saw, but I'd known about, where she does this like spider walk down the stairs. That's a deleted scene. It was in like the 2000 version re-release. And even with that left in, it's like, so what? Because you got the girl doing the spider walk, then she like vomits blood, and that's the end of the scene. And I'm like, okay, so she doesn't attack anybody then? I mean, like, what happens next? Like I said, the writing's not so good. The murder mystery is bullshit. In part because it really goes like unsolved. It doesn't do anything to bring this Father Karras in. Like, he was contacted by Chris anyways to help with the exorcism. He gets Father Marin on board. Sorry if I got anything coming out my nose here, I can't tell. And then they do the Exorcist stuff. And that's not bad. I mean, there's some nice effects here. You know, props. Props to the editing, the DP, production design, I mean, music, all this stuff. The stuff it gets Oscar for, the writing. So, Father Marin just dies off camera. Then Father Karras is, you know, trying to do his witchcraft on Reagan. And the devil enters him, he gets thrown out the window. Everybody's cool at the end. And it's like, the hell? I mean, the things I liked about the movie, it got nominated Oscar for. I mean, this guy, Jason Miller, playing Karras, debut role, pretty damn good job. I mean, I would have liked the movie to have been about him, and in truth, he seems to be the title character. You have a bit of a bait and switch there with Marin, but I don't give a shit what was in the book. The way it's put together in the movie doesn't make much sense. I mean, the whole point of him screwing around in Iraq for the beginning was so he can have a vision of the Beelzebub statue. So what? Like, most people watching are just kind of like, it's a statue. There was no payoff for that. I mean, still, this is, against its contemporaries, a very good film. I'm giving it 3. I wasn't about to say 3.5. I wasn't about to. 3 out of 4 stars.